What's shaking, everybody? You're listening to a nice little update from Improv Tabletop, the RPG actual play show where we got a lot of cool stuff going on, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. I'm Ned Wilcock, your host and GM, and tonight I'm joined by
Caleb Anderton. And guys, I am so excited about all the fun things going on over here.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll stop teasing and just get into it. Some things have changed around here. Some really cool opportunities have come our way, particularly Caleb's way. And we are excited to announce that we are going to be releasing both of our shows, both our Fate campaigns and our Avatar Legends campaign every week.
That's right. So Ned is going to continue the amazing job that he has been doing, editing and hosting the Fate portion of the podcast. And I've got a little more time on my hands than usual, so I have decided, and Ned has agreed and trusts me, to edit the Avatar portion of our podcast. And so we'll be able to launch Fate episodes on Wednesdays like normal, and Avatar episodes every Saturday.
So you're going to be getting double the amount of Improv Tabletop every week. We are so stoked. When we first had to switch to doing the every other thing, it was kind of a drag, but we were like, this is all the resources we have. But now we can fulfill our dream of just telling more awesome stories for you guys.
That's right. Man, it was killing me. I'll be honest. I didn't like waiting for the episodes that far apart. And I knew that if I was getting upset about it and I was there for recording half of them, there's probably other people feeling that way too. So I'm just really glad that we're going to be able to do this.
Yeah. And as part of this, we've been seeing a lot of growth lately. Enough that we're getting to the point where it is probably time to look at monetizing this show. It's an interesting feeling for me because I've been kind of riding the wave and just enjoying letting this be a hobby. But I'm not the only one who's putting a lot of work and passion into the show. All of my friends are as well. And I think it's only fair that they start getting to see some of the fruits of their labor here. So we might start running ads in the near future here. You might hear some of those at the beginning and or end of our episodes. We're going to play with things and figure it out. Also, I've only ever mentioned this once on the podcast, but we do have a Ko-fi account. We have a couple people who have donated there a few times. The first person who ever donated to our account is, no joke, one of my best friends in the world, and we talk every day now. I can't guarantee that will happen to you, but you will have my gratitude forever.
Yeah, we've just been so grateful for you guys, and thanks for being patient with us while we figure stuff out. But we feel like really good things are happening, and we're grateful for you guys being along for the ride. And once again, we couldn't do any of this without you. So thank you so much for listening to everything that we put out, because we're loving it. We hope you are too.
And to help express our gratitude, some of you may have seen that we posted on our social media recently that we hit 10,000 downloads within our first year of being a podcast. And if you are listening to this on the day of release, that means it is the 1-year anniversary of when we released our very first story episodes. Also, if you're listening to this on the day of release, it means we just barely passed 11,000 downloads, because apparently you guys are even more awesome than we thought and are continuing to help us increase those numbers. And so all of us are just absolutely blown away. And each of us has recorded a short little thank you message that we're going to share for you now, just to kind of wrap things up in our usual way. If you're interested in finding us on social media, you can find us at Improv Tabletop all over the different social media accounts. We'd love it if you would give us a review on the podcatcher of your choice. It just lifts our hearts every time we see one of those. So without further ado, let's let the rest of the cast talk about how much we love you and how much we're grateful for all the listening that you've done. But signing off of this portion, I'm Ned Wilcock, your host and GM, and I've been joined by
Caleb Anderton. Thank you so much, guys. You're making dreams come true.
Much love and stuff, everybody.
Hey guys, Evan here. Ned Wilcock, our host and GM, has just informed me that we hit 10,000 downloads, which is honestly just insane, and I couldn't be more grateful to any of you guys out there who are listening. I've tried to start up some YouTube channels and Twitch streaming before and things like that, and it seems like you always get some support from people you know personally for the first few posts, and then even they kind of drop off, and it struggles after that to get more people to actually tune in. So the fact that we're here a year later, 10,000 downloads later, just for a bunch of us former improv college kids playing games together is just amazing, and I honestly could not be more grateful to all of you out there who are downloading and listening, and just thank you so much. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. You guys are incredible, and I'm so grateful to you all for tuning in. Thank you.
Whoa. What do you mean Improv Tabletop has been going on for a year and we have over 10,000 downloads? Are you kidding me? That's awesome, guys. Look at all this stuff we've been doing. Look at all these adventures we've gone on. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm sure the rest of the team here at Improv Tabletop, for being a part of this storytelling process and for giving us such fun ideas and recommendations and spaces to play in and to create these stories. It is really one of the highlights of my life. Such a joyful time here, and we couldn't do it without you. So again, thank you so much. And as a certain host and DM would say, much love and stuff.
Hey there, everybody. It's Lila Bell here, wanting to say a big, huge thank you for listening to our podcast. We really appreciate it.
Yes, it is probably the best time we've ever had. Don't know really what to say other than I love the adventures we're going on, speaking, as Gaslit, my personal experience.
And I think that Santa would be really kind to all of you since you listen to our podcast. Oh, I gotta run. McKenna's coming.
Hey guys, it's McKenna. Thanks, Not, for the intro. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate you guys listening, and it's made us so happy to have 10,000 downloads and 1 year under our belts. Here's to another year. Greya, did you want to say anything?
Well, I really wanted to say that I'm very, very happy, but Dumbledore needs me, so that's really all I can say right now.
Oh, and sorry, Zaya here. One last thing. You guys are all amazing. We love you so much. Flamey-o!
Hi, it's Christian here. I'm going to share some fun facts about the number 10,000. It is the square of 100, the square root of a bigger number, 1,000,000,000,000, if I counted my zeros right. The Greek prefix for 10,000 is mira, which is where we get the word myriad. A miragon is a polygon with 10,000 sides, and just recently, 10,000 is the number of downloads Improv Tabletop has had. So we wanted to say thank you to everybody who's been listening, and we look forward to the next 10,000, and maybe even that other number I said earlier with the other zeros.
Hey, this is Justin Porter, aka JP, and I just gotta say I thank you all for listening. This has been a fun project, this podcast, and I'm glad to be a part of it, and I'm glad that there's others that are happy to listen to us, and thank you.
Hello everybody, it's your favorite captain, Captain Chew here. Just wanting to thank you for the 10,000 downloads over the past year and for listening to our amazing adventures, mine especially. Just want to let you know that we're doing the good work over here. And don't ever forget to eat your Captain Chew cereal. Take care.
Wow, 10,000? Are you serious? You've got to be kidding me. That is just so cool and definitely makes my inner teenager want to skink along with the okami I played. I'm thrilled, to be honest. And it's you guys. Thank you. Thank you for being on the journey with us. Thank you for encouraging the improv, for listening to sometimes our silly or fanatical stories. I'm just so grateful. And I see you, I hear you, I read your comments. I'm so happy that you came along for this journey. And please continue to come along for the next 10,000 episodes, maybe. Who knows? Anyways, thank you so much.
Hello, is this thing on? Well, hello there. I just wanted to tell you, you guys are some of my bestest buddies in the whole 100-acre woods. You're pretty great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being a part of this pilfer. What was this podcast called again?
Hello. Yes, I just wanted to say I am so grateful. I can't believe it's been a whole year, and I'm so grateful that you all have been listening so much. I'm just very grateful. Things are going great on this island off the coast of Maine, where I am. So thank you, and I hope to hear from you again soon.
Howdy, folks. I never thought I'd be saying this, but Lila Bell and I are especially grateful for this. So thank you very much.
Hello there, my friends. I cannot believe it has been a year. I mean, not for me, I'm kind of new. But thank you so much for listening.
Keep it up and on to the future. Vroom vroom.
Wow, everybody. All of my friends have said such wonderful things, and I'm not sure how much more I can elaborate on what they've already said. But truly, from the bottom of my heart, it is wonderful and very humbling to see the response that we've gotten here from all of you. It's kind of surreal that when people can ask me like what my dream job is, I can essentially tell them that I'm already living my dream job in a sense. I mean, I'm not getting paid for it currently, but making this podcast really is a dream come true. This opportunity to get stories out into the world with people that I love, to be able to see the fruits of those labors and to see how well they've been received. It's just a wonderful feeling. And it makes me think of something that John Green once wrote in his book, The Anthropocene Reviewed. It's an awesome book, by the way. You should go read it. He ranks different aspects of the human-centered world on a 5-star scale, things like Diet Dr. Pepper and Canada Geese, all kinds of stuff. But at the very, very end of the book, underneath the page where it has ads for all of the author's other books, he writes a review of that kind of page. It's so very small, it's in a place where almost nobody's going to see it, but I found it very impactful. He thinks that those pages are a little bit tacky, but he shared this wonderful kind of anecdote or metaphor that being a creator in this way is a lot like playing Marco Polo. That in his case as a writer, he's spending so much time sitting in his basement, banging against his keyboard, calling out Marco over and over and over again, and then every so often somebody calls out Polo, and he's able to hear that response. And that is how I felt about this podcast. It is quite a bit of work, but it's wonderful and fun and beautiful work. I'm spending a lot of time calling out Marco over here, and you guys are responding with Polo. And that warms my heart in a very deep way. And if you've been listening to the podcast for any amount of time, really, you've probably noticed that I end every episode with the same phrase, much love and stuff. And I want you to know that that is not a trite statement. It's not something that I take lightly. It's something that I want to be part of my legacy. You guys have given me so much love and so much appreciation from your response to this podcast. And I hope that every time you hear me say that, you feel a bit of the love that we have for you. So thank you, much love and stuff. We'll catch you next time on Improv Tabletop.